Hosting right now. I am. Ooh, I hear me. Yo, hey gang, I'm about to go on Twitch. Look at the link in my bio, and I'm gonna rebuild the circuit that was on here. Yeah, tune in right now and check it out. Follow along. I will see you there. Cool. Now, if my lovely assistant would grab me the red-handled scissors, please.
The red-handled scissors.
Or, actually, the double-sided tape would be perfect. Double-sided tape will be in the bin of tape, which is in the garage. Yeah. You want to bring the whole bin? Nice. Ooh. Hello, boys and girls. Here's the big bin of tape. That's regular. That's no. Where's the double-sided tape? Why is double-sided tape isn't in here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look around, you children. Is it over here? That's regular tape. That's masking tape. That is packing tape. Wow. What do you want to bet Jin has double-sided tape in his room? Oh, excuse me, internet. We're off on a quest. No double-sided tape back here. Single-sided tape. Double-sided tape. I got me some double-sided tape. La 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 la. That was refreshing because I'm very hot and it's cool out there. Double-sided tape.
And the scissors.
Ah. Fantastic. You are a champion. Heike, have I told you today that I love you?
No, not yet.
Have I told you in front of other people? Oh. Now, this, you're going to be nails for me and peel that second side off. Lasai.
That is unpleasant.
Right? I don't know the secret to getting this stuff off.
My goodness.
Peel, peel, peel. Peel, peel, peel. Peel, peel, peel. Go, you bastard.
Are you sure?
Oh, I gotta watch my language because I'm on Twitch and they don't like dirty words.
This does not look like it's working. Look at this.
They got way more than 7 words you can't say on Twitch.
I think this got a little too hot to sleep.
Possibly, yeah. Did you get it? Fantastic. Well, yeah, we can always try getting another roll. I keep it out in the garage where it's supposed to be nice and cold.
It does. Yucky. I have padded double-sided tape. Can you use that?
Is it sticky on both sides?
Yep.
Perfect. Let's do that. All right.
I hope I have it.
Enough of that. Okay. So, I got it for now. So what's going to happen here? This is going to be taped here, and this is going to be taped here. This might be taped like this.
Masking tape though, this may not be strong enough.
I'll give it a try. And when I pack this, this top is going to come off just like this, and it just sits flat. And this whole box is going to fold back up. Boom. Yeah. In the meantime, that's better. A little more workable. This is wire I tore out earlier. Can you come over this way? No, you can't. Whoa! Whoa. I had a twist tie up here. And that twist tie now goes here. And it goes in here. And clamps around here like this. Okay, and then I do like this, so I've got.
Do you need a cut?
Sure. Took me a second to process what you said.
Should I clamp it down or is it working fine? No?
Go ahead. Nice. Stop with the autofocus, please. So I'm going to glue this here and this here. And then when you get the kit, all you really have to do is go like this. And you're ready to go.
Mm.
Could not be easier.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can 3D print something that sticks on the end of here for your custom tool, right? And you can connect to the digital pins here if you want to make this like an on or off button and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. So tape, double-sided. Yeah, not very sticky, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, it's making me cross-eyed. But I got it. No. This way or this way? I think this way. And I gotta leave enough room so that when this folds up, the bit can still come in here.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like just this second. Now I made a mistake to save printing time. I left the middle of this out. So I'm gonna need two pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hold that for a second? This is why I need a robot arm to do this. I mean, I'd much rather have my hand model here. Hello. Look, it's Edward Scissorhands. Okay. Oh. And before I put the next one on, I gotta peel this off. There we go. So like when you get someone to hold their finger right where you're tying the knot in the birthday present?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The suspense.
One time, I'm watching this really boring movie with my mother, and there's a scene where an empty plastic bag blows across a deserted street out in the West, in the Old West. And I was like, this is an action sequence. She nearly fell out of her chair. See, so that works pretty good. What's missing now, is a strain relief. So we put all these strain reliefs up here and here and here and here so that these wouldn't get pulled and then break where they were soldered. Okay, but there's nothing right here. So they're breaking electrical contact in here. So these lengths need to be adjusted, and then this needs to be nailed right here so that this can turn. Right? That's a little bit too short right now.
And it doesn't move this guy here. It doesn't move this guy.
That's right.
Yeah.
This one's too short, and it's going to get damaged, and it's going to drop electrical contact. And when it drops the contact, in the computer simulation, this joint is going to go flying. And if the computer simulation is connected to a real robot, the real robot is going to listen to that simulation, and it's also going to go flying, and that's bad, right? Yes. I know you can piece that one together for yourselves, children. Now, you can have that back. The easiest way to get this done is to get 6 cables, brand new ones, not these 6, because at least one for the replacement, for the bottom replacement at least. Remeasure and resolder these in place, so that they're all the same length and there's no more problem. Ideally, all 6 of these, when they come at this point from here to here, they're the same length, and there's enough that the whole thing can turn. I feel like this bends down. The way it bends down here for this curve is wrong. It should go like this, and then it will work no matter where this bends. So there's like a half twist in here, and it's incorrect. So let's try this one first, because I'm going to have to undo these anyways. Okay. And now you get a short view on how this is put together by watching the reverse. Okay. And I want this to turn instead. I want this to turn and undo this. I think there's 2 twist ties here because each one, the second one was meant to be like this distance, and that way this all makes one big tidy cable. Yeah, no, gotta undo that. Pulling on the 4 long ones is affecting the 2 short ones, and I don't want that. So this is the shortest because it's probably the one that goes to here. And these are extra long because they go to the base. Now when I got these 6 wires, I actually took 3 that were 1 meter long and cut them smack in the middle because I had no idea how long they had to be. So I'm betting that there's a sweet spot on all 3 of them to cut, and that gives me 6 of the correct length. Yeah. Like if all of this extra here was on these 2 on the end, they all be the same length. Yeah. So these 2 go under here, and it's because they're not labeled. I may have just switched them up. Label your stuff. Heike, back there are those white snap bins, and in one of them there are numbered little yellow sleeves with numbers on them.
Oh, yeah.
I actually want this to come around like this. Yeah. And I will take 1 of each number 0 through 5, please. So that's what I'm talking about up here. I wonder what the NASA standard twist ties is.
How many turns you need?
Right? If they use them at all. There's a NASA standard for soldering two wires together. It is very complicated. So that more easily moves down and it easily moves up. So that is a great way to bend that wire. Now when I turn this way, I think there's not quite enough room here and that interferes. Or this corner needs to be more round.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I get 180. I get 180 degrees. That's enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
This has no problem. This, if there was strain relief on here, this would break immediately. And this rotation, well, if I hold this steady, there's no problem here. There's no wire that moves. So this right here should be anchored to the body of the shoulder. Yeah, and leaving this a bit loose so that that cable can move.
Yeah.
Seems like the way to go. Okay. Okay, so there are two strain reliefs here, and I just got to pick one. Oh no, they're both going through the same one. I see I cut holes for both because I didn't know which one I would use, and it looks like I used the one that's vertical, so the camera can't see it. The camera can see these two holes here, maybe. Let's see if I get right underneath. You can see these two holes, maybe. How's that for sneaky? Okay, so right here, see this hole? Yes, you do. I know you do. And right behind it, just under here, there's another one. Okay, so this comes around here. So this doesn't actually move here, as long as this can slip, right? So this comes up here, and this twists really tight. Okay, so now we have fluid movement, all except around this bottom joint because these are too short. So we solved all except this end bit and the wiring that goes here, right? Let's do that wiring because we can do it while we're here. Now every one of these plugs has three wires, a red, a blue, and a black. The black is the wire that has to connect to these analog pins, and red has to connect to 5 volt, and blue has to connect to ground. Personally, I would have... thank you. Let's try that again. Okay, so you can see blue, you can see the red wire here, you can see the black wire here, and next to that the blue wire here, and that repeats all the way down. The red wire has to be connected to 5 volt, which is over here, which is there. There's a series of holes here. You can't see them very well. So there's a red wire, a black wire, and a blue wire. The black wire connects to the analog pins, which are the first batch here. And then the blue wire connects to ground, right here, which is next to 5 volt. And I'm using little pieces of straight wire like this. This one's not terribly straight because it's been used before. But the key is that the ends are bent like that, like little L's. Yeah, you can see it better when I hold it over the white. Yeah, okay. So instead of having wires that go like big rainbows, as fun as that may be, I want to nail this all down so that nothing gets caught on it, and that's just safer to live that way. Okay, that's one. So this whole row on the edge here is connected together, so I can run little traces this way. And the one on the other side, same idea. Can you still see? Did I just bonk that out of? Let's see, right there. Yeah, so I connect this pin to ground. And then push that down so nothing get caught on it. Right? Cool. Now I take a bunch of the short red ones. I'm going to need 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That'll work, yeah. And one more. In a more beautiful world, they'd all be exactly the same length too. But let's not get. Yeah. You know what? It turns out the short ones are too short because this block is on the far side of the strip. Now these are connected together, and these are not, like, one row here is connected together, and this row is connected together, but this row is not connected to this row. These rows are not connected to these rows, and these rows are not connected to this main line over here. Okay. Wow, I have a record number of viewers. Did it actually? Let me double check. It didn't. I should do Instagram Live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll try Instagram Live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. The previous time when something went wrong, please try again later. Okay. I'm carrying a lot of stress in my chest, probably from bad posture. Am I going to find more of these little red ones that are the right length? It doesn't look likely. So much mess. Let's see here, this red wire. There we go, and that will connect over here. And I'll fold that down again because I don't want to. Oh, here's one. Okay. Too long. You go too far. This. Here, I'll try this brown one. So that one's been done. This is number 4. Actually. Okay. This one might be long enough once I straighten it out. I don't know what I'm humming. Next thing you know, it's copyrighted, and I get a DMC takedown notice. DMC takedown notice. Shalala. Bit long, don't you think? Still looking. This is not how things should be done. Alright, well, here's a yellow one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only need one more anyways. So, just loop this around like that. Is it ugly? Yes. Does it work? Yes. Maybe I can do like this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, I like that. That works for me. Okay, so now the grounds. Those are very short wires, and they're on the other side. And if I do like this, you should be able to see them. Ugh. I got a lot to learn about this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I actually want blue, right? So the blue are the grounds. 2, 3, 4. And actually, that's a blue. These are black. Okay, and those are gonna have to be longer anyways. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that blue or is that black? That's blue. Okay, so there's the blue wire. And then go like this. And there's the blue wire. Is that on the screen? It is on the screen. Good. I've got some sneeze on my glass, I think. Oh. Okay. Oh, baby. All right. And let's see. That's 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, bum, 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 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's all the grounds. All the blue wires are now connected out to that ground pin over here. That ground pin over here. So now I need the blue wires from the middle of each of these. Like this black wire here, sorry, this black wire from this hole needs to connect over to here. Now, this is, I still want straight wire. I want more of this stuff. Do I have stuff that's long enough? See, I got a lot of long blue wire like this, but I don't want to use blue again, as I want my colors to not be garbage. I mean, I want the colors to make it obvious what's going on at glance. These suck. 1 second. Fine, I give up. See this? See this? This is, yeah, okay. I got like 90 of these. Buy one from me. Super easy. That's 4. Do I have any more greens? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the rest is yellow. Whatever. I wish I could recycle these and get refills. Let's start with a 0. Didn't really want to go in. Yeah, I like that one more. Yeah, so then the third one here comes this way, bends up here, bends down here, and comes in here. Yeah. Okay, cleaning up this wire is hard. For me, you will have an easy time of it because you've seen how it's done. Okay, so basically I'm trying to repeat this pattern all the way down. And what I should have done here is go in here first. Doesn't want to go in, so I gotta push it extra hard. Mm-hmm. That's terrible. I should have used the yellow wire for the inside loop. Well, if any of them come out, the yellow wire will go first and it's more visible, so maybe that's good. Ain't none of you going nowhere without first taking out Mr. Yellow. Mr. Yellow is my first line of defense. Oh. I think my cell phone was sitting next to the microphone, and every time I got a text message, it was making buzzing sounds. Order confirmation, new user registration. Excuse me a minute. You don't care about any of this stuff. Oh. Thank you, I don't have my phone in here. I don't need to do that. Oof. Okay. So this is nailed down, and now these need to be redone.
I don't know, I just made it up. Why is it out of order? This whole courtroom's out of order. Why did I twist this one the opposite way? You are supposed to be on the outside of this set. Yeah, that's better. Like that. I may need something around here to keep these together in the right order. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, that's still good. But then down here, when these come out, this one comes around like this and turns over. It goes in like that. Okay, these last two should have come together like that. Blue on blue all the way down. I'm still picking up some interference, even though I moved the phone away. That's interesting. See, I undid that safety there. That's twist tied there. That's twist tied up here. These 6 are twist tied 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So whatever this length is, half of that could be added to this. And then these two would be the shortest, but are these two a problem? Maybe, but let's try recutting those wires and see.
Okie dokie. So in the past, I cut all of these. In the past, I cut all of these in the middle. Yeah, in the past, I cut all of these in the middle right here. But we can see that there's this much too much on two of them, and like half of that too little on the other two. So I'm going to recut these and then solder them on here again. And so one of these I don't need to cut. There we go. The other two I need to make this adjustment. Hello, Hydro homies. Quickly before that, I'll clean this up. Here's my previous attempt at that circuit board. You may have seen that in a tweet. I was unable to make those. It was very upsetting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, this goes back in the tub of wires. There we go. According to my ruler, this section is approximately 16 centimeters long. So, if I take these two and I measure to the middle, like so, and then I measure 16 centimeters on one side, and I cut it there with my snips, my yellow handled favorite snips. There they are. Because my disc is a dump. I'm still holding this in the same spot, but let's recheck that. So this whole thing is, here's the middle. Yeah, that's the middle. That's the middle. I go this way, 16. I want these two. 16. Oh, and a frisson. A little shiver. Oh, that's the moment in the horror movie. They cut the wire. No, in the bomb movie. Okay. You, I don't need you right now. You can go back to your home. Okay. My handy dandies. These are beautiful. Watch this shit. Okay. Watch this thing happen. Okay, here. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And you give it a little tap. Perfect. Six. Done. Now these two, the shortest ones, let's try that again. These two are the shortest. They're going to replace these two, and then these two, which are the longest, are going to replace these two, which go all the way to the hand. And that means I got to undo all of this again. It should always be righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but I am looking at this backwards. So these are reversed. And this is why I don't throw out my twist ties. I have a dedicated drawer for twist ties. Boop. You two middle jabos, you get to stick around. Well, here's another righty-loosey. Whoopsies. Okay. And last but not least, this guy. Okay. So I have to unsolder these three, and put in these. And then when I make the next joystick like this, I can reuse these wires as the middle wires. Right? In fact, I can reuse all this wire, so that makes me very happy. Next, I need to heat my soldering iron. And let's bring that back over here so that you can see. Oh my goodness. Don't know my own strength. I should have loosened it from here, like this. Instead, I broke the plastic. Diversion. If this were ABS, I would put acetone on it. I don't know what the hell it is, so. Talk about a single point of failure. Why is that so thin there? Designed to bust. This lamp dead now? Oh, boo. Oh well, donate to my Patreon, help me buy a new lamp. Okay, so you don't get to see this all zoomed in and stuff. So instead, what you get to see, you're gonna have to put up with it at the size that it's at. Breathing and we're breathing and we're calm little puddle pools in an ocean of wellness. I don't know what I'm saying either. Okay. For consistency's sake, let's do that. Now you can see all three and I can see all three. It's a win-win. Yeah, good, good. Now are you hot yet? That's what she said. If you could believe that. Not yet. The light is on. The light's definitely on. Well, it's warm. Touch brushy, brushy. Brushy, brushy. Brushy, 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 brushy. At any moment now, the lovely Heike, my hand model, will reappear to announce that dinner is ready, and then this stream is over. You have been warned. Let's turn it up a little bit more. A little bit more. Hello, bug. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have liftoff. Oops, don't touch the plastic. I left a bit of that solder on the tip so that it would not oxidize before I get to use it again. Now I'm going to be super lazy and try and do these in place, starting with removing this one. I'm betting that when I heat this up, this wire is just going to want to pop right off. There. Easy. That's one. It might be worth noting that I soldered these on before I installed them in the machine, which is why they were all the same length. Okay. Here's a short one. And the universal standard that I'm using is this way. So that's one. That's two. That's three. I'm not too worried about what angle that is right now. I can deal with that later. Now this is going to be a bit more fun because there's less room to move. But we will figure it out. And we'll figure it out without burning ourselves, right? So I feel like this is a swap hands kind of deal. Am I ambidextrous? Let's find out.
appears I may be. Oh, I'm touching those other wires. So you see, because those were pre-tinned, it was easy to do. That, phew, fuck, I can still smell that plastic. Not nice. You know what's gonna get me? Lung cancer. Okay, so. That's good for now. So then these come all the way down here, and this is number this is number 6. This is number 5. This is number 4, and this is number 3. I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. This came down here like this. This came 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 like this. All the way down. All the way down. Somewhere around here tried to fight me. And it lost. And it came all the way down here like this. Like this. All the way down. In a nice square batch like that. See? Something like that. And there's 2 shorties on the end here. And these 2 long ones that need to be longer. Okay, so here are my 2 long ones, and I haven't soldered them up. You can see that? Just barely. Oh well, if I had these same potentiometers with a through hole, that would be amazing. Nice. Always keep your tip clean. And always keep your stick on the ice. Safety third, right? Right after beer and chainsaws. You know what's extra fun is being splashed with hot solder. And that is why I wear glasses. Not because I hit myself in the face, but because I don't want to. Also because I'm somewhat blind. Long ones. There we go. Perfect. A little solder on my tip here. Make this job go a little bit easier. That went righty-tighty. Good. As should be. Should have done this one first. This is a left-hander, this one.
I used to hold and treat this like a pencil, just work like this. That's how I burn my forehead. You want to know how many times I burned my forehead? That many times. Okay. Righty tighty. Righty to the tighty. Good. Hey. You're back! Cheer everybody, yay! I needed your help earlier, but you weren't here. You had important things to do.
Yes.
What with your secret identity? I mean the regular things that you do every day like a normal human being. Okay. So now we're just closing this up and trying to get the wires to behave. This comes in like this, and then comes over like this, and then we'll come up here like this, and this comes in like this, and does the same, and comes up like this. So these two meet up here this way. And we go righty tighty. You've had enough of getting that backwards today, thank you very much. Okay, so then this, and this are all together. And they're practically in the right order too. What is this doing? So you see right here I need another strain relief. I need more zip tie. I got two right there. They're going to do me just fine, thank you. Okay, so this does the loop like we talked about, right? And it comes in here, righty tighty. Sorry, I know my head's in the shot, almost certainly. And I can turn you off now that I'm not using the soldering iron. And then all of you gorgeous boys and girls come down here. And this is on this side. Okay. And this one is still righty tighty, but it's loosey goosey because the wire slips through it, right? We talked about this. Come on, we had this conversation. And the same restraint I used before here, I used it a second time, and I'm going the opposite way, aren't I? I am. Righty tighty, like that. So now see here, this is why this needs an extra tie, because this likes to come apart up here. That's what that does. You know what, I got even better than that. I got a little piece of this. Ho 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 ho. Oh yeah. This is the stuff right here. This is the stuff that'll curl your toes. Win you the extra life in overtime, and make sure that this country wins the war. I don't know, something. So there, that stays nice, and that stays gorgeous, is what it does.
It's really pretty.
And then this all comes down here and gets strain relieved
somewhere right about here. You see, this needs, now it's these two that are too short, so it's a good guess. But you see this is still so short. It's much closer. See, this is what's happening here. And let me guess, it's dinner time, isn't it?
Not yet.
Not yet? Whew, good.
Dinner time when you're done.
Whew. Yeah, remind me, when am I ever done? And that is how he starved to death, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, those two middle ones are too short. Boy, there's some country where that actually means something, and I've just been. Right, so that's all good, and that's working nicely. But see the way this flip-flops? Yeah, that's what I said. That the strain relief is supposed to come in here and take care of that, so that this moves freely. And then you can easily go from here to here, which I mean you can. I guess. It's sort of working. Maybe this is turned sideways here after a little while. Maybe this needs to make another loop like that. See? In which case, 2.5 feet, which is, so this was a half. This is 1.5 feet. These ones here, they're just a little bit too short, and that means 4 of the wires can come from 2 of these long jobs, cut at the right ratio, 16 centimeters off center. The other 2 have to be completely separate wires, and there will be a section of wire left at the end that's good for nothing. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'm going to think a little bit on it and come up with a brilliant solution that will leave you green with envy. I will also then plug in, let go. I'll plug in this USB cable carefully over here, in here like this. And then the device will turn on, and because I just heard it, and when I move this, the signal will go through here and come out here and go into my simulator in the other computer, and then we'll see the simulated arm move around. And if you had one of these joysticks, you could do it too. Ho, aren't you special? Quoi d'autre? I'm a big fan of Reddit cable porn. That's where they super tidy wires for fun. Okay, so that's where we're at. It's pretty good. This whole box is going to contain the thing when it's done. I know you're curious, where is this box from? And I feel a little shy, but here you go. This is a little bit of product placement. This comes out. This goes over here. I was thinking for the strain relief. Ooh, see, that's an issue. That's one I did not consider. I put it too close to the edge. And then that closes down on top of there. Now you may say, oh, I'm going to put Marginally Clever logo here is what I'm going to do. Right. As I should. And some bubble foam in here, some recycled bubble foam to hold this and to make sure that the arm does not smash into this. And you'll have to unfold this when you get home. For a strain relief on here, I wanted to put one of these jabos, which has adhesive on one side, and I put a twist tie through here, and I stick that right there,
and she's good to go. So, having said that, you now have some idea of my upcoming plan. I will announce on Instagram the next time I'm doing this. I will see you next time. I'm off to dinner. I already said I will see you next time. I don't know what to say now.
Goodbye. Good night and God bless.
Sure. 2 gingerbread cookies are going in an oven, and one of them says, "Wow, is it ever hot in here?" And the second one says, "Oh my God, a talking gingerbread man." Later.